Today is May 28th, 2015, and this video is about the fact that the modern black male, black boy, black teenager raised by the fatherless homes headed by the beastie, masculine, over testosterone, matriarchal, the black woman, is producing these boys, men without honor. They have no honor. They have no honor. In my neighborhood yesterday, about an 18-year-old boy threw his hands up against a little girl. And I had to tell him that you should not do that. They don't have anyone to tell them.
Three teenagers are under arrest accused of beating a homeless man in Hoboken to his death. And police believe the teens were playing a sick game.
Knockout is a game that a lot of our teenagers play. Just where they dare one of the guys to just randomly choose anybody walking down the street.
Investigators say the teens, all from Jersey City, seen here on surveillance video shortly after the assault, were allegedly playing knockout.
Oh, damn! My man got slapped! James, the one-hitter quitter! It's called a one-hitter quitter. You try to hit with one swing and knock him completely out.
That last guy, why do you know, what, have you done anything to try to stop it? But you can't depend on anyone else. You better learn some self-defense. You better learn how to break bones, how to gouge eyes, and how not to be afraid of these little fatherless, feminized fashion plates. Fucking, if you don't like bad language, I'm going to try to keep it to a minimum. But go ahead and just turn the video off right now. I can't stand these little guys. I take all three of them out talking about the knockout game. I'll make them cry for their mother. But I wouldn't want to do that. I'm not a violent man, but I'm just telling you, I could do that if I wanted to.
Okay. The game knockout is like when people board it, like they try to see where their hands goes at, and whoever comes walking down the block or something, they just knock them out.
You just knock them out, you hit them with a blow, and you take their belongings.
Knockout is like when you
Fatherless children.
just punch somebody and they knock, like they go to sleep when you hit them.
What you are about to see is a violent, deliberate, startling attack. Watch. Lying with his face on the curb on Tito Way is 50-year-old Kappa teacher James Adelsberger. Walking.
Now, all you people that love the lady from Baltimore that beat, and you can look at my videos. I did a video about it, and there's lots of videos out there. If you love her, what she did to her boy, this is the result of that you love so much.
Away from the attack, seeming to joke and celebrate, are 5 teenagers.
What's the point? Like, for the fun of it, like for little kids to run around, hit people, and knock them out. Even though they shouldn't be doing it, but people do it.
You can see the teacher was walking, briefcase in hand, and with no fear as he moves toward the group of boys. Watch as one of them crosses in front of the others and violently attacks Adelsberger. He falls to the ground, slamming his head on the curb, unable to even use his hands to catch his fall.
And they hit them.
Why?
Good, they think it's funny.
They think it's funny, like
They think it's amusing. That's what they think.
It's just more like picking a target that is alone, defenseless. They just go boom when it's the right time and the right place.
The modern fatherless black man has no honor. There's no honor to be gotten in a single black female headed household. There's no honor. These women go to
It's
churches.
not anger. It's
Nah.
They just
These women go to churches of single mothers. Okay, do whatever you want to do, but if you're going to say you're a part of a church, a Baptist church, you can be a part of a Baptist, a denomination. But this is the product of your whoring. You are the whore that's riding the beast of Babylon, and you're being rewarded. But I guarantee you, you can't take those vehicles into eternity. Read your scriptures. Save your soul. Save yourself. Even if you're not a spiritual person, you can see that this is wreaking havoc on society.
It's just how people born like.
It just sound like you just can't be around the wrong crowd, because the wrong crowd, they'll gas them up the door.
They just want to see if you got enough strength to knock somebody out.
It could be anybody. It could be a mother with her children.
I don't like this guy. I don't like him. He knows too dang much like me. But he seems to be in the hood. He seems to be like the expert of it with his fatherless acting self.
Be a guy. I know one time they got the UPS guy.
Well, what's the point? I mean, really, is it just a macho thing of kids?
It's a macho thing.
Please, somebody tell me, what is macho? Macho squaring up with somebody and saying, hey, I'm about to hit you. Defend yourself. Defend yourself. Defend yourself. Not sneaking up somebody having coffee, walking across the street. These men have no honor. These households have no honor. These families have no honor. Hey, Tommy Sotomayor. You are the man.
They will probably rape them.
I love Tommy. I try to do things different than he does, but he's definitely a inspiration.
Her car when he was rushed by more than 30 teens.
Yeah, a lot of people are talking about this one. Tonight, that frightened woman in that video, she spoke exclusively to WRAG's Michael Quander, and she says justice needs to be served.
Police say a large group of Northwest Prep Academy students swarmed this BP gas station on Poplar in Cleveland. Witnesses say the kids were rowdy and
a large group of, if you don't like blue language, if you are offended by me going full diarrhea of the mouth, I'm going to keep it to a minimum. These boys are pussies. I see them in my neighborhood. I see them all the time. I would own that one, that one, that one, that one. That I would go for him first because he's the biggest one. I get the biggest one and that one, the little one. Take the heart out of these ones. But they have no honor. And then the ones that you're going to see inside of the store that became immobile.
out of control.
Oh, I freaked out.
Mary Fuller, seen in this video buying cigarettes Friday, was scared and didn't feel too safe walking out to her car.
As I was going out the door, this other gentleman walked out and hollered at him.
I'm going to keep it on topic. Honor. These boys have no honor. But when did Black America, the black community, become afraid of their own children? When?
And asked them to be quiet and get off the parking lot.
And as we get into the car, they're in the parking lot throwing up gang signs and putting up a ruckus.
Warden Williams says that's when he was attacked.
And one of the kids came from behind me and sucker punched me.
Right here in this video, you can see a kid punch Williams in the head. And then seconds later, dozens of students swarmed, hitting and kicking Williams all over his body. People inside jumped when the kids rushed to the store. Some even held the door shut.
The BP guy was standing there holding the door at me like no. So he was going to sit there and watch me get stomped to death.
Williams made a mad dash for the car. He says one of the teens threw punches just inches away from his 3-month-old's head. Williams says that made him nearly pull out his gun.
It would have been a couple of mamas who child when it came home, justifiably not coming home.
Police say the baby wasn't hurt, but Williams was bruised all over his upper body. Customers say they're glad this was all caught on video. Video police say they're aware of.
What's next? Dorsey Hopkins and Tony Armstrong? Somebody's gonna die.
Fuller says she's glad Williams stepped in to help, but says no one deserves what happened to him.
Thank you very much. And I'm sorry it happened to him. It's terrible.
Reporting at Poplar in Cleveland, Michael Quander, WREG, News Channel 3.
Unbelievable. Police say the teens also damaged Williams.
So, I'm just going to tell you what my mother told me. Get one. I saw like 10 of them mugs, and I would have got the biggest one and the smallest one. I would have went for the biggest one or the smallest one first. They're both interchangeable. But I would have taken their nerve. What is this back here? This looks like a face. There's always hidden symbology. Things make themselves apparent. This definitely looks like a face. Anyway, do your own research. Number 3. Number 1 is do not believe me. Number 2 is whenever you see one of these, it's no fun. I don't know what that is on top of her hair. Fucking toupee. We call it a hair weave, but basically it's a toupee. You see one of these, it's no fun. You see 2, you better run. Where there's 3, I'm going to flee, and you probably should not be. Don't believe me. Don't believe anyone else. Do your own research. Make your own videos. Good night.